Now we're going to look at part 2 of how to complete your portfolio, the self-study log. Remember, there are 3 parts to the portfolio. We're just going to be looking at the self-study log. The self-study log is a record of a weekly activity that you do to help yourself learn. You will identify your own needs and find an activity that will help you. You will plan what to do and decide how to measure if it was successful. You will do the activity and collect evidence to show your teacher what you learned. This will help you to be an independent learner. Here's an example study log. Deciding what to study, that's the section at the top. You can see the student circled grammar and wrote, because I make a lot of mistakes in past simple when I'm writing. So the student's going to study grammar to help the grammar when they're writing. Think about your strengths and weaknesses. What do you do well and what do you not do so well? You need to spend more time on your weaknesses to improve them. Most people enjoy doing things they're good at. However, working on the things you're not good at is very important. Sometimes these are things we don't enjoy. Each student is a little different. This is a chance to focus on you and your needs. Take a good look at your English language skills. What seems like it's going okay? And what needs work? So when you're deciding how to study, if your writing needs work, write. If your reading needs work, read. If your speaking needs work, speak. If your listening needs work, listen. If your vocabulary needs work, learn some new words. If your grammar needs work, watch a video or study some rules. There's a list of ideas on the class website on the portfolio page. There are lots of examples of things you can do, and there are some links that will help you find some activities. Then you need to decide how to measure success. You need to check your learning. Did you waste your time or did you improve? Find a way to show this with evidence. A screenshot, audio, video, something that will show your teacher and yourself what you learned. If you did some reading, listening, or grammar, find and pass a quiz. Did you do some writing, speaking, or vocab? Give examples. Draw a picture, explain something in a video. Teach a rule to a friend and give him or her a quiz. The next section is describing what you did. Did you use a website or video, a book? Did you have a conversation with a friend or family member? What steps did you take? What was the beginning, middle, and end? What did you learn specifically? Give details. Lots of details here are good. You're showing yourself and your teacher exactly what you did. At the bottom, think about it. How was your experience? Thinking about this will help you to understand how you learn best. Do the things that work well again. If it didn't work well, try something new next week. Here it says that the activity was useful and helpful and a good use of my time, but it wasn't enjoyable. That's okay. I'll do it again because it was good for my English. Now, how to get maximum points. Well, for what you're going to study, this says, I make a lot of mistakes in past simple when I'm writing. That's enough detail. So we understand why the student chose this. For describing the activity, we have lots of steps. We have the exact video. We have some things that the student learned. There's a lot of detail there. It's clear what the student did, what they watched, and that they learned. On the top right, the evidence says, quiz with 100% to show that I learned. That's enough detail. And the evidence is a screenshot of a quiz. That's good evidence. A quiz shows that the student can learn what they used. Here's a bad example. Not enough detail. It says, because grammar is important. Everyone knows grammar is important. Why is it important? For what? Describing what the student did. Here the student wrote, I watched a video about grammar. I learned a lot of grammar. It was a good video. It was very helpful. That doesn't really tell me anything. I don't know specifically anything about this video. But video evidence will be a video, and the screenshot is a screenshot of a video. But I don't know if the student learned anything. That's not evidence. So if you do a good example and you've got all of the parts done well, that will help you learn to study independently.